So yeah, basically I'm going to be talking about trading, popularly known as forex trading and spirituality, the relationship between forex trading and spirituality, which I think that it is not talked about enough. Your mentor, your gurus, they will teach you fundamentals, right? They will teach you technicals. But the real skill in trading, the real skill that breeds profitability in trading is always too scarce. Why am I saying this? I've watched so many YouTubers, so many forex YouTubers. I've been to forex seminars. I've listened to podcasts. I've met traders, beginners traders, profitable traders one on one. I've interacted with a couple of traders, and from my experience, yeah, I can actually say that there is a lot that is not being talked about, and it is the spirituality aspect of trading. It is the psychology aspect of trading. Your mentor will not teach you psychology. They will not teach you psychology. In fact, they might actually even teach you psychology, but you cannot learn psychology. They cannot teach you. You cannot learn it from a third party. You have to actually experience it on your own. You have to go through it. You have to experience it. You have to have a direct experience and learn from that experience. And this experience, in most cases, they are very, very painful experience. Very painful. I'll say it again, very painful experience. This experience, to end this experience, is not cheap at all. To come into this industry is different, and to really understand what trading is actually all about, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of fall. You have to fall, you have to rise, you have to just have to keep on going. Even through losses, you have to keep on going if you really want to make it through. So let me talk about the spiritual aspect of trading. When I started trading, I had an experience which I think most traders are going to understand what is called beginner's luck. I had beginner's luck when I started trading. I made a lot of money by taking signals from signal groups. Within a short period of time, I lose all that money. And I was totally down for a very, very long time. I didn't know what to do. If I'm going to actually continue, I'm going to stop. But I had this thing within me. Through my life experience, I've always run from things. When I started trading, I realized that, man, this trading, I think it is for me. You cannot knock me down and I'll run away from you. I'm not going to run away again. I've been running all my life. But you see this, I'm not going to run. So that was when I decided to stay in trading, even through the trials and tribulations. That one is a talk for another day. I'm going to still talk about that, about my beginner's luck experience. But right now, I just want to focus on spirituality. So as a trader, I want you to understand something. There's something called self-awareness. You see, self-awareness is very, very important in trading. Without self-awareness, I don't think you can go far in trading. You have to live consciously, even outside your trading activities. Your daily life, you have to live consciously. Every decision you make, every psychological decision that you make, it has to be conscious. Why am I saying this? Trading has a way of revealing yourself to you. Trading is literally just a mirror. that is reflecting your state of mind back to you. So when you have a mirror in front of you and you look at the mirror, what do you see? You see yourself. It reflects you back to you. That is what trading is essentially all about. Fundamentals are important. Technicals are important. You have to go through them. You have to have an edge in the market, all right? Because what is an edge? An edge is just an higher indication of something happening over another. So when you have an edge, that is just the beginning of your trading career. It doesn't end there. So this is where self-awareness comes in, and you have to go through it. You have to stick with it long enough for it to teach you. Trading is basically like a teacher. If you allow it to teach you, it's going to teach you. But if you run from it, then that is it. So let me go back to my self-awareness. So talking about self-awareness in trading, self-awareness is very, very important. If you are not self-aware, you will sabotage yourself over and over and over again. And trading is basically, anybody can trade. Anyone can trade. You can actually go to your MT5 or MT4, place a buy or sell trade and make money. But it doesn't end there. What actually breeds profitability in trading is consistency. And if you are not consistent enough, then if you make money today, trust me, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose that money. So that is where conscious living and self-awareness comes. So let's talk about mindset. And your mindset is very, very important. Very, very important. And this is where most traders make mistakes. Because your focus is just money. You just want to make money. You just want to make money. You just want to make money. And that is very, very bad. That is self-sabotage thoughts in trading. You cannot just go into trading and just say, I just want to make money. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to go through the process, and the process takes time. You have to work on your mindset. You have to work on your mindset first. And how do you work on your mindset? That is where your beliefs comes in. That is where your beliefs. So many of us are operating in some kind of belief that doesn't correlate with the actual reality of trading. And you know something about belief is that beliefs naturally demand expression, either you like it or not. You mirror, like, what you experience is in direct correlation with your beliefs. Because if you believe something, that you believe, oh, this thing is bad, then it is bad. If you believe that this thing is good, then it is good. That's the same thing about forex trading. So you have to work on your mindset. You need some beliefs. You need to code yourself with some beliefs about the true nature of the market. So your beliefs will now influence your behavior. So when your belief influence your behavior, it is your behavior that creates consistency. So money is just a byproduct of your consistency. But before you get to that consistency, you have to arm yourself. You have to decode yourself of your beliefs. And what are these beliefs? So many of us grew up with scarcity. Like where I came from, I don't want to go about that right now. That's going to be a story for another day. But most of us go through life with scarcity mindset. That's not having enough, not being enough. And if you bring that belief, you bring that mentality, that mindset into trading, it's not going to work. So there is a lot about trading and spirituality. You have to stay grounded. You have to be conscious of your decisions every now and then. Every decision, every trade is a reflection of who you are. Like I said earlier, the market mirrors back your reality back to you through your P and L. And many of us, many beginner traders, we have unstable behaviors. Unstable, we live unconsciously. Even in our daily lives, we live unconsciously. We are not conscious about our decisions. We want to rush. We want to get things fast. There's a lot of things in our head that is stopping us from being profitable. And I have come to realize that. So I'm still going to be talking more about these topics, which I think is very important. They are very, very important. So this is one of my spirit guides. I actually like coming here and having some conversations with trees. I have a couple of them around in the yard. I have like two to three of them like that. I usually come here to regulate my nervous system, so stay grounded and talk to these guys. I actually don't talk to people like that, but I realize that self-talk is very, very important, especially if you are new to trading. You have to self-talk, you have to meditate, you have to stay grounded. So I'm going to be making more videos on trading and spirituality. I'm going to be opening you guys to what I have learned and what I am still learning and my experience on the financial market. So until next time, stay composed and trade composed. Stock trader. See you in my next video.